So today I have picked up a H22 gearbox, I believe, M2B4. As you guys seen, it's an LSD gearbox. I started cleaning up just a little bit. I'll be taking it apart, just checking everything inside is all good. It was quite cheap. Hopefully not surprises, and put it back together and get it ready for Dwayne's vehicle. For now, I'm just taking off all the 6mm bolts, speedo drive, got the speedo drive out, doesn't look too bad. Might as well pop on those seals. We need to get a sample to put some new ones in. Easy as that. On the actual seal, you'll see it's got the measurements there. So it's a 38mm inner, outside 58, and 11mm thick. But we'll be getting all new seals. Casing, 12mm bolts all around. Just make sure when you put them back, if they're different lengths, in the correct position again. You do have these little retainers on the inside here. I'll show you guys now. There's a little spring and an aluminium washer. There's a little ball that's inside there. Don't lose it. That's how it looks. And then there's another one. Those two. You don't have to chuck everything in one little tub, but there's not a lot of parts, so I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. Little drain plug. We're just going to take everything off, clean everything nicely. On this side you have your reverse, idler, shaft, bolt. No bolts on the inside. On the inside there is a circlip right there that you need to open up to release the snap ring from the bearing, and that allows you to pull the casing off. On the inside here by the selector, you'll see there's a little tab, washer with a tab that you need to bend away for you to loosen the 12mm. That allows the bolt to come out, the slider pin to move, and then you can get the selector arm or fork out. That's how it looks. Locks in place. This tab gets bent so the bolt doesn't back out. Don't lose it. There is a Allen key at the bottom. I'll show you guys now shortly. Once you've loosened the little Allen key, it looks like that, and it actually locks it in place so it can slide. But yeah, if you really want to, you can put all this just back into place. If you don't know how it will go back, but that's how it sits. Now that we've got all that done, there are two bolts on the top here. You actually need to remove this stud. So the stud that was in the way, I just fitted the other nut onto it, tighten them up, and you can just pull the stud out. We can sort that out, and then this long one comes out. That's pretty much all the bolts and everything. Now it's this little snap ring on the inside, or C-clip, and then we can pull the casing off. So I just went around, tapped it slightly on these little tabs. I'll show you guys now. The snap ring I've opened up, and there you go. So the tabs that I used was that one there. They're just slightly, not too hard, otherwise those tabs will break off. I have seen it. But yeah, it looks pretty clean on the inside. So there you have your gear set. This actually looks very, very clean. This was actually a very good buy, come to think of it. So this gearbox cost me, well, cost Dwayne $300. Factory LSD, unseen, marketplace. The guy that sold it didn't know what it was. He didn't need it. It was laying around, as you can see. Got some water into it, but on the inside it doesn't look like there's any major rust. The little reverse selector that picks it up. So that one bolt that I showed you guys that I took off the side, that actually goes in there to hold the shaft, otherwise the shaft will move up and down. And there's not a lot of, as you can see, it's very, it doesn't go very deep inside, so that could easily come out if there's no bolt holding it. But there is your reverse selector, pretty clean, very nice, very good find. This we'll chuck this in the box as well, can only go one place. Very nice magnet. Get the magnet out. Oh yeah. So it does have some filings. We don't know what the case is on this, but this transmission has not had an oil change or service in years. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So you got your input shaft and your counter shaft or your lay shaft, and this just should pop out. These forks, oh my gosh. Look at these forks. Brand new. Brand spanking new. This hasn't even seen anywhere. Oh yeah, nice. This is a good find. Look at those forks. Nowhere at all. So these, they come on like that, and like you can see, there's hardly any play. So this is actually a very good one. I'm actually very impressed. I don't know if you guys can see, but what I'll do is I'll have a look at the synchro gap. I'll measure it up just to see and confirm that all is within spec, but with the gearbox condition on the inside, the selector forks, this looks to be a very clean gearbox. No broken teeth, no rust. Very nice. Very nice. Just keep that in place so that the slider doesn't come off. But first gear, oh, everything looks mint. Second, third, fourth, this is looking quite good. This is very nice. So the way that you measure, you actually need to put it in a vise. Move the synchro up all the way onto the gear. Move the synchro up all the way up to the gear. and then take a feeler gauge, I don't know if you guys can see, and then you measure between the dog teeth inside. If that is within manufacturer specifications, all good, no need to replace it. Top one, same, I'll run through all these and I'll have a look what needs to be replaced. But looking at the overall condition of all the gears, a little bit of rust on the outside, but the seal runs there, so I'll do maybe a 3000 sandpaper on there. I'll put this on the wire wheel. This doesn't matter. Maybe clean it off here where the pilot bearing sits, but otherwise than that, this is a very good find, very nice. And then coming to the best part, the main reason why we bought it is because of the LSD. Look at that, boys. Factory LSD. This is mint. I don't think this guy knew what he had sitting around, but this is going. I'll clean everything, measure all the synchros, make sure there's no excessive wear on the synchros, but that you will see on the dog teeth when they grind. So I'll check all that, I'll clean the diff out, I'll clean all the gears, clean the casing on the inside, I'll inspect the bearings on the inside. Don't lose these washers, it comes onto the input shaft. Sits right there, otherwise your bearing will run onto this gear set, or there will be infloat on the actual shaft. But this is actually very nice find. Super proud, super cheap. The bearings don't look bad at all. But like I say, I'm not going to bore you guys with the cleaning of it. I just wanted to strip it, inspect it, show you guys what we found. And this is going into the EG. We have a unknown transmission that we bought that had a lot of problems. Casing bolts were missing, there was bolts broken, casing tabs were broken, so it is still working. Dwayne is driving the vehicle around. If you haven't seen that video, please go have a look, just to support us a little bit. This is a hobby, it's not a 9 to 5, we only do this in our spare time, and if we do find something very cheap on Marketplace, then we'll grab onto it. Dwayne really wants to get his car onto the track. There's another surprise. We have a ECU for Dwayne's car. If you guys watched all the videos, I was busy on the harness, so that is a surprise in the making. But I'm no wire expert, so it's taking a little bit longer than normal. But it is coming. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm trying to smash out some videos for you guys before the year ends, and to have Dwayne's car ECU'd, LSD'd, and waffen ridged. That's the main goal for this year for Dwayne's car. And also, I need to thank, I think it's Mike K19. He was the 100th subscriber down from Cape Town, from my mother city. And, obviously we're not getting paid to do this, so I would like to give him something. So if he can get hold of us, or if somebody knows him, I have commented on that video that he said that he was the 100th subscriber. Please, if somebody knows him, just tell him to get hold of me or Dwayne. I would like to send him something from Cape Town. My family is still in Cape Town, and I would just like to give him something, just for supporting the channel. I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not getting paid to do this, but it's a fun hobby. I'm learning every day. This is my first Honda gearbox that I've actually opened up. Hopefully you guys won't be scared to do the same. I mean, everything can go only one way. Once you start removing the gear stacks, and then it gets a little bit complicated, but opening it up, putting your bearings in, putting your seals in, don't be scared. Try it. I'm sure there should be heaps of videos on YouTube how to do it. But in saying that, Thank you guys for watching this far, and see you guys on the next video.